Welcome to court, bitch. I bet your trailer park ass didn't ever think you'd be on trial for your behavior, but the consequences of your actions have finally caught up with you, Sarah, and that's why you're on the fast track to losing custody of your children permanently. Do you have anything to say before we bring out the witnesses? Yes, I do, actually. Well, shut the fuck up then, because nobody wants to hear you speak. I'm gonna say what I have to say because it's within my legal right to do such. I'll have you know I'm an excellent mother. I fed them almost every day, and I only beat them 3 times. So stop pretending like you know my story when you don't. Okay, that's enough, Ellen. The court summoned Sarah's ex-husband, Gary. Sarah, what the fuck is wrong with you? How are you gonna go and not feed the kids for 2 days? And you mean to tell me you were hitting them with a belt while I was at work? I did what I had to do. You know how those girls don't like to behave. All you want to talk about now is how I need to face the repercussions of my actions, but not about how those little bitches need to be taught a lesson. They are defenseless children, Sarah. How could you even say something like that? You are not the woman I married. You disgust me. Well, I sure didn't disgust your brother while I was sleeping with him last night. I don't care what you 2 lunatics do anymore. The only thing I care about is making sure my daughters aren't around it. You don't even love those girls. The only reason you fought for custody in the first place was because you wanted to spite me. You're pathetic, Sarah. You can call me whatever you want to call me, Gary, but one day you're gonna regret the way you just up and walked away from us. You really think you could do better than me? As a matter of fact, I already have. Me and Kendra are going out to dinner right after I leave here tonight. Kendra? Seriously, Gary? I knew you were fucking around with her. I had no contact with her while we were still married, and you know that, Sarah. Don't even try your little last-ditch attempt to paint me as the villain here. After what you put me through, I needed someone to comfort me the way she has. You piece of shit, get lost! You've already said everything you need to say. I'd be more than happy to leave your presence, you abusive succubus. Have the day you deserve, Sarah. The court now summons Sarah's 6-year-old daughter, Melody, to the stand. There really isn't even much that I need to say to you right now, Sarah, considering your bed is already made. But let me tell you something that you're learning the fucking hard way right now. I am not the type to play with. And I don't take kindly to disrespect and neglect. I especially don't take kindly to it when you want to do it to my little sister. I didn't even tell the court about the fact that you were getting high out of her milk bottles and giving them back to her without even washing them after. That is not true, Melody. How could you even say that right now? You know lying is wrong. I'm not fucking lying. But even if I was, you aren't one to say shit considering your dishonesty is what brought you here today. If you really want me to dig in the guts, I could tell them about the fact that you were fucking the mailman in the same room as me when I was 4 years old, and how I still have marks on my skin from the time you bathed me with bleach. But you know what, Sarah? I'm not even gonna waste my time airing all your dirty laundry, because at the end of the day, I'm moving on with my life, and I take solace in the fact that I'm never gonna have to see your ass again, and you'll never lay a finger on me, my sister, or my father, ever once more. Funny you'd say that considering the fact that your father isn't even Anna Lynn's real father. You can say that all you want, but at the end of the day, his name is still the one that is on that birth certificate, and you should be grateful he's the one willing to step up and take care of your child for you, considering you don't know where the fuck that man you slept with resides today. He could be dead for all you know. The only thing he left with you is his seminal fluid. And one last word of advice before I say my final goodbye, Sarah. The first thing you should do every morning when you wake up from here on out is take a good long hard look in the mirror and be ashamed of yourself. You are the most nasty, foul-spirited individual I have ever encountered in all my 6 years of life. I bid you adieu. Has the jury reached its verdict? We have, Your Honor. Our verdict is that you're a dirty, dishonest hoe, Sarah. And not only are we taking away your kids and giving them to your ex-husband, we're also taking your house and repossessing your car. Plus, you're getting 6 weeks in prison. But that doesn't even have shit to do with what you did to your kids. That's just an added penalty because of that whack-ass haircut. All right, put your hands behind your back.